Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. Just taking a deep breath. I think I need one of those today. And yes, I've only been up for like 45 minutes and I still think I need a deep breath today. So here we go. All right, you guys, I hope you're doing well. We are going to work with the Hey Girlfriend paper pad today. And we're going to work on Kendra's card challenge again. We are going to do sketches 3, 4, and 5 if time allows, which I think it will. I think we got this. Now my sketches will be loosely based off of Kendra's card challenge, and I will be making maybe 5 by 7, maybe different sizes. I don't know. We're just gonna experiment, play, and have some fun. All right, so now in my last video where I did cards 1 through 3, we played with our scraps. The scraps that I'm going to use today are in this folder, and it's my solid paper cardstock. I'm going to try to use this as my scraps today in conjunction with this kit. But first, let's get a little positivity going on. A year of positive thinking. Another deep breath. I'm really needing them today. Okay. You're completely responsible for your life. The truth is equal parts empowering and terrifying. Well, that's what I was thinking when I first read it. It means that you have to consciously let go of blame, misunderstandings, and excuses that don't support you. Though it doesn't justify any wrongdoing that you've experienced, it does give you the power to change what makes you unhappy. By accepting responsibility for where you are right now, regardless of how you got here, you're better positioned to change the way your story plays out. You will make mistakes. You will make mistakes because you're human, but how you learn from them is solely up to you. There will be times when you get it wrong and your ego will feel the sting, but trust that you don't have to know everything or have all the right answers. You will learn what you need to when you need to move forward with grace and humility. Be open to the opinions of others and learn from your mistakes. Okay, let's end on believe. To believe is to accept something as true, feel sure of the truth of. All right. You unconsciously create experiences that match what you believe about yourself and others. So ask yourself these questions often. What do I believe about myself and my life? Is what I believe truly serving who I want to be in the world? Be mindful of what you accept as truth because you become what you believe, for better or for worse. And that is where we'll stop with a year of positive thinking. And I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat. I hope you guys are enjoying this little share that I'm doing with these books. We might move on to the self-help one, and just mingle through them. I also got another one at the Dollar Tree. Let me grab it. I guess I kind of got a little bit of a Dollar Tree haul the other day. I've been able to go to the Dollar Tree and not get things, but then the other day I got things. Like, I don't buy that many crafty things there anymore because I feel like I kind of have them. Hey Lala, hey Mommy Guide, and hi Carmina and Susan and Kim and Jennifer and the Messy Palette. Hello. Hi Sala. So good to see y'all. Hi Miss Paula Rice. Jennifer, thank you so much for your order. It went out yesterday. Hope it gets to you soon. Hi, Miss Linda Gorman. Good morning. I saw your really cool craft roulette card over on Instagram with the calendar on it. And I can't believe Linda has already made a mini album with this kid. How? I don't know. She's lightning fast. But if you didn't know it, I love E.T. I love many things from the 80s, but I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's everything I need to know I learned from E.T., the extraterrestrial. And it I think you've probably potentially seen books like this before, but it's super cute, and I love all the illustrations. So for me, I loved the illustrations, and I thought this would be a fun one for us to go through together. Um, it's just really, really good. So this part's all about family, and then home as a safe haven is chapter 2. Finding home away from home, protecting your home, how to cope when losing our sense of home. It's just like a real fun, book. I think perfect for the new year. But then I just love all the illustrations. Let's see what this chapter is about. Embrace the power of imagination. Well, we're just going to have fun with that one. So cool. For $1.25, amazing. Let me see. I had seen this stamp set. Somebody had used it online in a video a long time ago. We never had it until I went this last time. I also got some beads. I got some of I want to make some charms. I got some of their flowers. So I got 3 packs of beads and flowers. Let's see, 2 packs of flowers. I got some of their heart ribbon. It has heart cutouts, and I got 3 different colors of that. They didn't have the lace. That's what I was looking for. And I got some of these because I put some of these necklaces on those journal covers of the candy boxes, and they were just so cute. So it was like, note to self, pick up more of those kind of beads. Now, this is not from Dollar Tree, but I did recently restock paper clips, and that's pretty much it. I also want to work with some beeswax on some printables. We'll do that not today. That is not a today project. But yeah, that's my Dollar Tree haul. I wanted to make some big funky charms for the Happy Hearts journals, and I didn't have any beads like this. So that's why I picked those up. And I thought those heart beaded necklaces would also be fun for the Happy Hearts journal. And the stamp set was just because, and the flowers were just because I know I'll use them. So let's get into this. Hi, Flo. How's it going? How you doing? You know what? These colors have just kind of been living on my desk this week. I was using these in the last Kendra's Card Challenge cards, and it looks like I'll probably use them in this one too. All right, now, these are the sketches we're working with today. Kendra's Card Challenge you just need to go to kendrascardchallenges.com. You can find out all the information you need to know. You can join her Patreon by using that QR code, and you can pick up your own sketch. They are free. There's 15 card designs, and you can make them with just 6 sheets of paper. Okay, so we are going to use this collection today, and I'm just going to kind of jump into figuring out this first card. has these circles. I think I'll use patterned paper for those. Let's see. I think these three would be nice together, maybe. I don't think I'll be able to get, let's see, definitely this one, and I think definitely this one. This one might not be the best for cutting out a small heart because the pattern's so big, but then these smaller patterns would be better. I wonder about this one and how it would look. So let me test it out. So I'm going to work on card number 3 first. Makes the most sense, right? All right. So, let's go. Now, this piece is not needed unless I want to use it as my background, but that might be too funky. And then I just need a focal point here. I kind of want to use the ladies in the garden with the yellow. So there's 3 images on this page that have the yellow in them, which is why I have the yellow flowers. And then there's this couple, and then I thought the yellow flowers would obviously go with some of these others. And I thought they'd be really fun with like the sunset kind of scenes, these 2 right here. So let's just do this. I feel like this is going to be super funky. And I'm also kind of wanting to pivot. Oh boy. Kind of wanting to pivot. Let's see, what size do those need? And that's just because this first card has circles. I have to pull out my circle dies. Oh my goodness. You guys should go over to Instagram. Hey Pam Bell, and hey Angie, and see Tracy at Not Afraid of Colors. Cards that she made with the jungle, with the rainforest paper. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're so awesome. Okay, I have to dig through my dies real quick, like. So bear with me. Here's a circle. Let me measure it. See if it's about right. I think it's a little big. Oh yeah, that's too big. Will it work for a 5x7 though? I still think it's a little big. Was this supposed to have more than... I think I have a die living on my desk that goes here. I sure do. Woohoo, we found its home. Awesome. This die has been living on a magnet on my desk for a long time because I honestly couldn't remember what die set it went to. We just found its home. This die set has a few more kind of infinity sizes. That one's still a little big, but I think it might work, the smallest one. Let's try it. And then the only thing is then I don't have the other one. This is why I was kind of wanting to pivot, because the sketch is going to require me to find dies that I don't know exactly where they are. All right. Let me grab my die cutting machine. I'm going to bring it onto my desk so we don't have to deal with, actually, we might be able to just do it with my sidekick. Let's try it with a sidekick. Then I don't have to bring the big one over. Oh man, I hope you guys are doing well. Hi Penny, how are you doing? Hi Shannon. I have to screw my clothes back to my scissors back together. That die did phone home. So, that's exactly what that die just did. It got the message. It knew the assignment. It was time. It's finally back with its family. Okay. I just cut all 3 sheets at the same time. I'm going to see if my die can do the same. I'm going to get some of that funky blue and pink. It's so 80s. I really like 70s, 80s. Mainly 80s. That circle page. This one right here. So 80s. So love that. It's Tag Tuesday Challenge Day and the paper B. And that's what you should be working on. But you don't know you have the crafting in you. Yeah. I was debating, am I going live today? And then I decided to. Okay, we have 3 circles. Now, let me grab my scraps. 3 funky circles, and I think the yellow will have to go in between the pastels. All right, now yeah, let's use this color. This is a scrap from the bag, and I hope the next size up die will fit on the sidekick, but I don't know that it will. I also think it might be too big for the card, so I think we might have to skip layering this circle piece today. It will just barely, maybe, yeah, I think it'll fit, but it won't, it might not emboss all the stitching around. We can try a piece and we'll get our card out and we'll see if 3 of these will work. I'm really doubting it. I think they're too big. Let's cut one. This is one of those things where definitely the infinity dies are a good investment, because you have all, and I have some circle infinity dies, but the infinity dies that you can get, like, I don't know if Hero Art still sells them, but that's where I got mine. They used to do the infinity dies, and what's great about them is there's not so much distance. Now that's a lot of distance between these 2 sizes. An infinity die, they're much closer, so you can do more layers and you're more likely to find a die that's the size for a particular sketch that you might be working on. I think that one's just too big. I'm not even going to worry about cutting any more of those. If I get my 5x7 card base out, And let me score it. I think we'll see pretty quickly that that's just too big to put 3 of those on one card front. Tag Tuesday. I rarely make tags, but man, there are some cool ones out there. Yeah, see, 3 of those are not going to fit on our card front. So that'll just be an extra. We're going to do it without having this. This is good. I like the distance between these, and we don't need a matting layer for that. So let's put the die cutting machine away. Okay. Made it through the circles. Yay. Now, I need a couple of backgrounds. I think what I'm going to do, I'm looking at the sketch, and I think I'm going to grab these quarter sheets. That's what I call them. So when you're looking on my website at my descriptions, if I tell you that it has a quarter, like quarter sheets, this is what I mean, where it's designed in quarters. And, you know, these work perfectly for an A2 card front. I'm going to do this other one though. Where did it go? There it is. I think I'm going to do one of these. And I'm going to use that as my main back layer. I might even use this one. Okay. We're going to get this together. We're going to pull this together. I meant to bring some cards in here that I made yesterday. So yesterday I ended the video and I kept making cards. Is anyone surprised? And I did not bring them in here. I've already sent some off in orders. I needed more thank you cards for my orders. And I was having so much fun with that retro kit that I just kept making cards. Okay. I'm going to kind of get my eyeballs on this and see before I can actually see. Okay, so let's try one of these. I'm going to use my paper trimmer. That's right. I think I saved it actually to share. Oh, but I can't find my phone. That's right. Well, never mind. I'll share it another time. But, you know, the idea Flo's just saying we just want to heal and be healthy. And, you know, our health. Health is one of the most important aspects of wealth. If you have health, you can have wealth. You know, even if we're not wealthy, but it's so important. Okay, let's see how this comes together. It might be too much, but we don't know yet. So I'm just going to experiment here a little bit. I just cut an A2 basically to go on for the front of my 5x7 because this sketch calls for such things. Not an A2 on a 5x7, but okay. This is going to be a funky little card, y'all. I think I like it though. Okay, we need a focal point. And I was thinking the ladies in the garden, but now I'm not. Kind of like, ooh, let's look at these ladies. These girls. Okay. Let's just see. Did not cut that very well. Autocorrect. It's terrible. Yeah, it does, Kim. Autocorrect does get blamed for many funny sentences, and that's because it causes them. And then it autocorrects to things that just don't make sense. Like every time I try to type love, it says live. And I'm like, that doesn't work. Why are you doing that? I think this image, well, I think all these images are pretty fun. I'm thinking one of these images, yeah, I actually left the top flower portion on this one, and I like that. It like extends it a little bit, and I think those girls are super cute. And I think because ours is a 5x7 and our focal point is a little larger. Is it really already 6 o'clock? How did that happen? I think we're going to put it over the circles instead of behind them. So I'm liking this. Let's do this. Is this how y'all make cards? Do you kind of lay things out like this when you're working with a sketch? I kind of have to get my eyes on it before I'm fully committed. So let me do it. I'm just doing it a little bit shy of 5, and I'll do it a little bit shy of the 7. It's mostly going to cover it with a very small border. What, 2/10 difference. So let's do this. I just want a very slight white border, so tiny, but still so there for this part. You guys, when I tell you it takes time to make these paper pads, it takes time. I have already got to send my next designs off to stay on schedule and have things to y'all when I want to have them to you guys. I am also in the background slowly trying to start to build a little bit of a design team. It's going to be small and different, but I'm working on it. I am working on it. Okay. Now, the sketch also has one more element, and that is a strip of paper behind the circles. I know it's kind of hard to cover up that beautiful, all those beautiful flowers, but we're doing it anyways. Let's see what this strip of paper looks like. And I do kind of like the idea of covering up this edge here. So let me do it this way so I can keep my card in frame better. Okay. So again, most of the flowers will be covered up. Oh yeah, I like that. Way to go, Kendra. I like that. I really like playing with her designs. I feel like her sketches are just a whole lot of fun. Okay. It's back to school today. It's official. The time has come. Okay. Still didn't get it all. It's just ever so slightly off. There we go. The tiniest bit. Hey, Debbie Trap. How are you? It's cold, huh? Messy palette. Rulers are for tearing paper, not measuring it in her craft room. I get it. I couldn't craft without a ruler and a pencil. Because, you know, I gotta figure some things out sometimes. This is gonna be so cute, you guys. At least I think so. And I feel like this is a card that Sparkle Heart would approve of. I need to hustle if I'm gonna make 2 more cards before 6:30. I'm just saying. I gotta hustle. Now, you could probably spend more time and more focused time on getting these exactly even and the same distance and all that, but I'm just eyeballing the placement of those 3 circles. And the girlfriends are going right on top. My question is do we want to mat them? I don't know. I don't think it's really needed, really, honestly. But we could. That is pretty cute, isn't it? Let's mat them. I'll at least cut it out, and if I don't like it, I won't add it. And then we'll have this card done, and we'll be able to move on to the next. I think the others will go faster because I don't need specific, I'm gonna look at them real quick. Yeah, I don't need any specific dies for these next 2. So it should go faster. I won't have to search through my dies. I could have pulled out, you know, my circle dies in advance, but no. Oh, this is so cute. I love this. You know, I've been trying to think about when I design paper about different age groups. Because I think we, and I'll speak for myself, I think over the years as a card maker, I've always picked things that I just think are cute. And sometimes I think, oh, this will be really cute for, you know, Young Z or Sparkle Heart. They're really into these things, you know. And I think about maybe my kids specifically or my husband specifically, or I just go by what I think is cute. But as a designer, I'm trying to think about lots of ages and different types of people and different taste and what they might want or need or think is cute. So it's a whole new kind of stretch for me, and I like it. So popping this one up, because I backed it, I can. The photo paper It's a little too thin for me to pop up if I don't back it. Let's pop that piece right there. And one more piece. Oh, you like it, Carmina? Oh, good. Bye, Kim. Get some good sleep. Night, night. Part 2. Vicky Jensen, how are you? Vicky, did you know that I think it was you. I hope I'm not telling you wrong, but I think you won a gift card from Kendra. That was for the Colorado Craft Company. I'm pretty sure it was you. I was hooping and hollering for you. All right. We have card number 4. This is card number 4 of Kendra's card challenge in a 5x7. Inclusively. It's a word for me. I get it. Yes, representation is important, and I think we could always use more of it. So I do try to include that in my paper pads. And I could totally see giving this to a college student, you know, older teenagers, and they would love this card. This is totally got the teenage college vibe going on. And I loved that with my girlfriends, with the Hey Girlfriend, I try to include like different generations, you know, so important. Okay, this next one is going to be like a breeze. But man, see, I would never make this card because I never get my dies out. But I'm so happy to have it. And now that I've made it, now that it's a sketch, I'll make it many more times, I'm sure. So this is super pretty. Love, love, love. Moving on. Okay, because we got to move like lightning. Our next sketch looks something like this right here. So let's do that. Okay. We'll definitely have some scraps to work with here. I might just use this piece again. Let's see. I need to have got to get a vision here. Let's pick our focal point first. I'm going to get away from the squares. I'm going to go for one of these more vertical ones. I think I really want to work with one of these two. I love these girls too. I love the 50s ladies. Especially that quirky redhead. I'm going to go ahead and cut right up to the edge of it. And that way I can mat it with other colors. All right, got a couple of options. Oh, it's so cold outside. This is the way to be dressed today. I don't know, Angie. I want to, with all of my heart, I want to, but I don't know if I'm going to get to go. And the reason being is we may be in Jamaica. And I can't afford both. And the whole family wants to go to Jamaica. So it may be that I have to be there in spirit. But I know it'll be a good time. Gosh, I'm really tempted to kind of make an A2, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to use this sheet of paper as my background. Yeah, I know it's going to be amazing, and I will be there in spirit. I know tickets are probably sold out already or selling out fast. And I mean, I would love to go because I know I would just love to hug Mary's neck and see lots of people, see the craft roulette whole community. See Mr. Producer and thank him in person for everything he does for our community. I mean, it would be amazing. Okay, now this one, I'm going to cut down smaller. So I'm going to cut this down to, I'm going to do 5 1/4 by, sorry, not 5 1/4, sorry. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. It's a common matting size that we use around here in these parts. Now, if you make A2 cards, then all you need is Kendra's Card Challenge, and you will know all your measurements to make A2 cards. See? So you get to watch me make them into 5 by 7s, and then you can go get the sketch, and you can make them into A2 cards. It's like a twofer. All right, I'm going to trim this down. So this is currently like an A2 size, and I'm going to trim it. Hey, TR. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, that's sweet, Vicky. I have a feeling this might become an annual thing. I don't know. No one has told me that. It's just kind of once you start, how can you stop? Getting everybody together. Getting everybody all together. I'm just bringing my focal point back into the equation to make sure I still get plenty of this patterned paper behind it, but I want it to be more narrow. Yeah, something more like that. Kendra's sketch is more narrow like this, and I like that about it. And then we have our focal point. Okay, I want to bring in some scraps, and I think I'm going to reverse it. So let me find a strip. Hopefully I have a strip of that pale pink that's big enough. Keep looking. There's another piece. Oh, that's purple. That's not the right color. That's not what I want. It's not bad. It's just not what I want. I don't know if I'll get to do it, but I still want to go to Creativation with Debbie J, and I definitely can't do both. And go to Jamaica. Like, it's just hard. It's just hard. Yeah, I want a piece of this paper on here. So, look away, messy palette. I'm getting my ruler out, and I'm measuring with it. Yeah, I think I want it to be about 2.5 inches. All right. See, I can't craft without one. You got your order yesterday. Oh, how exciting. Bertha, I hope you love it and that you have so much fun playing with all of it. 4 3/4. So this is 2.5 by 4 3/4. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Okay. And I just hope you have fun. Yes, this needed a little bit of something to break it up. Now the sketch has it up here, but I want it anchoring down here. So I'm flipping it. I'm flipping the script and I'm putting it down here, and I like that. Now, one last thing. Do we want to mat this layer? I don't know why I keep zipping up the same bag that I have to keep getting into. Creature of habit, I suppose. That blue is not bad. Not a bad color. We can mat everything. I do really like a card with a lot of mats on it. So let's maybe mat more of it. Not that pink. We're gonna have to go back to our soft pink. Ugh, if I could pick it up. Just a nice soft pink matting layer. We'll see. The girls might not need it, but let's see. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, you never know. You never know. For me, it's become cussy coloring. Messy palette. The cutting I don't mind. So I used to not like fussy cutting. Now I don't like coloring. Of course, my brain yesterday, I saw Amanda Stevens, one of her cards, and I think she had used the Olo markers, and I was like, are they the answer to my dilemma? I don't know that they are. I think my brain might have just wanted to go shopping. I don't think the ladies need a matting layer. What do y'all think? I mean, I definitely don't think it needs to be the pink one. And I need to hustle because I wanted to be done by 6:30 today. If anything, maybe a white matting layer. Let me get my scraps of white cardstock out. Anything, I think I would put them on white. But I still just don't really think they need it. All right, let's glue all this down. Hey, Natasha. Beth is doing a decorating. I think I can. That just popped up. I have to check that out. She had a cool looking, I didn't get to see it, but she had a cool looking, like a kind of a clown. I think it had brads, like it was articulated paper doll. But I was just gauging based on pictures, and I don't know that any of that's true. Okay. Making a card. I've got to get my Happy Heart Journal stuff gathered. I haven't done that, and that's because I was trying to start to tell y'all why earlier, because I'm working on my next paper pads already, and I need to get them to the printer. So yeah, I'm going to glue them straight down. I don't think they need to be matted. Let's not make it more complicated. And I think it might be too disjointed. There might be too much going on if I mat them. Now, I would like to add maybe a sentiment and put it up here. I think that would be kind of fun. I'm going to add a little bit of paper behind this. My scrap is getting more scrappy. Yeah, that's a good spot for it too. I want this to be level. So I'm adding that piece of paper to level things out. Because there's a piece of paper here. I've gotten my card a little dirty. No surprise there. All right, let's get a card base. I might not have the sentiment done before we finish here today. We'll just have to see. I think you know who knows it's a school day, and she's getting really excited. Now she's prancing towards my door. Mom said the magic word. Did I say the magic word? Okay. There we go. We have a card. I'm going to flip it over. Sometimes when I can tell it's going to overhang the slightest like this. I mean, can you even see it? Barely. I'll just flip it over and let that overhang be on the back. Ooh, I like this card. Okay, you guys, we are going to fly through this next one. Absolutely fly. What do y'all think? Hi, Cordelia. Welcome. Did I miss something too? Bye, Pam. Oh, yeah. I love my layers, Bertha. I love my layers. I just can't make a card without my layers. Okay, so that there was sketch number 5. Moving on to sketch number 6, and our last card for the day is this one, and it has a lot of squareness to it. So, perfect. We will go back to using one of our square images. Let's use this one. This looks like Sparkle Heart and her best friend, Ruby. So let's use that one. Maybe she'll use it for a Valentine's for Ruby. Okay, except for Sparkle Heart has a big afro, but the energy's the same. Squares, squares, squares. I really love this piece of paper and want to use it. And I think it's designed in such a way that I won't really need as many layers as this card calls for. So let's do that. Ooh, there's strips of paper going everywhere. This is an exciting sketch. I'm not even measuring, I'm eyeballing. Looks pretty square. Let's see. How about we get it at least down to a normal number? 4 1/4. Ooh, I did pretty good. And then 4 1/4. Okay, now it's a perfect little square. Yeah, I think that this piece of paper is kind of perfect for this. I don't need as many layers as the sketch calls for because it has this kind of bold, big thing going on. I might matte this though. Let's look at doing that. Keep going back to the soft pink. Yes, I want to matte that layer. Obviously not in the mood to really measure too much today. I'm just eyeballing as much as I can. Okay, that's gonna work. All right. You guys, as far as tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, we need to find a background and we need to find some strips of paper. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's see. So our background needs to be, we could do, I think I need to do it wider. I'm gonna do halfway between 4.5 and 4 3/4. What number is that? I don't know. I think that's what, I think I have to go further. I have to do 4 3/4. I'm judging it based on the design, other design elements that I have to put in here. Now, I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom and a little bit off the top till I get to 6 3/4. Because I still want these pink flowers in the 2 corners. I'm not going to be able to keep as much of the black as I'd like in there, but there's some. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Now, we need strips of paper. I'm kind of playing with this and making this my own right now, messing with these papers, but it's very kindred to the sketch. And then we need one more piece going across. The front here. Maybe, but I might edit it out. We'll see. I kind of want one of these flowers. This strip. Trim it a little more. And then I think I need to trim it even more than that. Not very straight. It's not very straight. That last cut is off somehow. Let me straighten up the cut. There we go. Okay, I think we've got it. Real quick though. Yeah, I think we can make this work. All right, you guys, I'm just a couple of my minutes past where I wanted to be. Good night, Carmina. Have a wonderful day. Rest well. Hope you're healing quickly. I didn't get to see what you had done, but just good healing vibes coming your way. All right. I'm going to cut it a little longer, and I can always trim it off later. Okay, here we go, guys. I think this is it. I think we've got it. Let's do this. My dog keeps coming to let me know that it's a school day and that I have other responsibilities besides card making. She's keeping me accountable. She's a great accountability partner. Maybe a little bossy, but she's trying. Debbie, I've been using a bunch of your metal pieces. Thanks again for sending those my way and correcting me the other day. I appreciate it. Truly, truly, truly. All right, I'm going to put this strip here. I was confused and thought Susan sent them to me. Susan's like, nope, wasn't me. You're confused. Okay. There we go. I'm going to glue this piece on. Now this is a thinner cardstock behind it. So I was debating whether I wanted to put another layer behind it, and I might still do that, but I think what I'll do instead to level things out is just put a strip of cardstock behind it back here, a couple of strips. So let's use these scraps and do that because there's 2 layers that it has to get over. So I'm just going to use my scraps back here, and I'm going to put a layer at the top and a layer at the bottom. This powder pink is so pretty. This is from Michaels. One of the Michaels. When you buy a solid colored, oh goodness, of cardstock, one of those kinds of packs. I don't even know if they still do that. I haven't been to a Michaels in probably a year or 2, but I assume that they do. I needed 2 pieces because I'm going over 2 pieces in the center. So I needed 2 layers stacked to make it completely even. And we are using all the scraps in a scrappy way. There we go. Now, when I glue this over this, it'll all be nice and even and lovely. So let's do that. I'm just going to put glue here and glue here. I don't want to put anything in here. Instead, I'm just going to put a little bit right there. Kind of eyeball this. There we go. Hopefully it's straight. Yep, seems pretty straight to me. All right, and then I have this strip, which I did cut a little longer. And that's supposed to go right there, but I kind of like it without it. I'm not going to add it. think we're good. It was supposed to actually go behind, but I'm good. I like it just like this. So let's get a card base. It's looking a little funky. I don't know if it's cut correctly on height. It looks a little tall to me. But maybe it's just my eyeballs playing tricks on me. Hey Jay, good morning. Hey Tracy. Hey Kat. I was talking about your printed all the digitals yesterday. Colorful is wonderful in so many ways. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, this color palette for this kit is so different. And I like it. I don't know. This feels like I cut. No, it's right. It is correct. Okay. You guys, I think Sparkleheart will have a couple of cards for her friends now if she wants to use them. She has a little collection of cards in her room that she can use for birthdays or whatever. Might have to add 2 of the cards from today to that collection. Okay, so I've got scraps. Scraps on scraps on scraps. Let me move them, separate them. My colored cardstock goes in its own little pocket, which is what we were focusing on using today, was stuff from this pocket. And then my printed, these will go back with my digitals because I'm going to keep working on those. But this is sketch number 6. So now, from Kendra's Card Challenge, we have sketch 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, Tracy, seeing your cards with the Rainforest Refuge pack just delighted my heart in so many ways. You just knocked it out of the park. I was like, oh my gosh. Tracy's brain on my paper is a beautiful thing. With Kendra's Card Challenge, it was just the perfect mix. Okay, so these are my 3 cards for today. So now, let me see if I can find my first, let me find 1, 2, and 3 real quick. And y'all will see, I need to keep them all together, that we are up to, here they are. So we've got, these are from the Hey Girlfriend kit. And then we've got these from my scraps the other day. This was 1, 2, and 3. So they're definitely all kind of got a really similar vibe. These were all from scraps and my Unity Stamp Co. Stamp set from December. And then these 3 are all from Hey Girlfriend. So we're working our way through scraps and Kendra's Card Challenge and kits. I mean, what better way? Oh, Natasha, I get it. You can print, you can actually do it digitally online. I should know the name, but I've never, Printify? Something like that is what it's called. But you can send files digitally to them and order them and they'll mail it to you. Or you can use a local printer if you have one in your area. If you have a FedEx Kinko's, they'll print it for you. Office Depot, Office Max, those kinds of places. Or you can probably find a printer online who will print it and mail it to you, whatever is most convenient for you. But yeah, there are ways around it. I think I could put sentiments on all 3 of these. I could put sentiments on none of these. I do really kind of want one for whatever reason right up here, but I don't know what they're going to be, and I need to head off, get kiddos to school and all of those wonderful things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're feeling inspired, And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Tomorrow's going to be a mystery to you and me, whether I'll be here or not. um, but yeah, we will be making something. And in the meantime, I'm going to work on gathering my happy heart materials for some journal making. But in the meantime, we'll keep working through Kendra's card challenge and playing with these kits and just having fun. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye, Missy. It was so good to see you. I didn't get to say hi, but hi and bye. Have a beautiful Tuesday, all of you. And for those who are going to sleep, good night. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.